Thank you and welcome to everyone. Thank you to the SFU International Development Unit, Shaheen, Joanna, for inviting me. I'm really excited to be here as a dancer and an educator and, I guess, soon-to-be scholar. When the question of dance comes up, you know, there's something that happens in the body. The whole physiology of the body changes when we hear the word dance. Dance. And I say this because it's almost comic, but at the same time, it's an important observation. I'm an African dancer. I was trained in Congolese dance in Montreal by the fabulous prominent dance figure, pioneer of contemporary African dance in Canada, Zab Mabungu. If any of you are familiar with African dance, you may know this name. Professor Mabungu trained me for about 10 years in traditional Congolese dance of Brazzaville. And during that time, I was completing my master's at McGill University in the Faculty of Education, looking at cross-cultural dance, doing comparative studies. I decided to do comparative studies because I was noticing there were some inequalities in terms of education, not only in the institution, formal institutions, but in schools and informal settings, community centers. There was no African dance. And this troubled me because I was receiving from Zab Mabungu a tremendous wealth of knowledge that I felt I needed, that I was lacking, I didn't receive as a child. It was through dance that led me to discover myself, my true potential as an individual existing human being. It is through African dance and the work of Zab Mabungu that I discovered myself. Zab Mabungu led me into a world of spirituality, politics, religion. All of this I felt I was lacking previously. A sense of identity, self-identity. I was a young, forming dancer with very little knowledge of who I am. Where was I going? My purpose in life. All of this, for me, started developing through dance education. Subsequently, I enrolled here at McGill University as a Ph.D. student, along the same path of pursuing the potential of dance education. Yes. That's dance, though. It's got there's so much to say about dance. It's infinite. It's unending. So,
Randolph, where did you come from originally?
I'm originally from Jamaica. I was born in Kingston.
And your project is in?
My project is in aesthetics and philosophy, arts education.
And relating to Jamaica?
Related to Jamaica, yes.
So do you feel that those of African ancestry in Jamaica haven't found in themselves that sense of who am I through dance?
That's true. I mean, those of you who are familiar with Jamaica, dance in Jamaica is an incredible phenomenon. However, dance in Jamaica is very much an amusement, a form of entertainment. The full potential of the capacity of dance is not explored, it's not acknowledged formally in institutions in Jamaica. We have the famous Edna Manley College, but at the University of the West Indies, for example, the arts education programs have been virtually wiped out, and there's almost no discussion of dance. Unfortunately, last year we lost our famous, wonderful Rex Nettleford, Sir Rex Nettleford, who some of you may know is one of the great pioneers of dance in Jamaica and the Caribbean, and has done an incredible amount of work around the world, bringing Caribbean dance and Jamaican dance to the world.
Great, thank you for explaining that background.